Alright, so this is our room, and if we want to create a render from it, we're going to need to add some light. So one thing to note is if I run an interactive render from the Corona toolbar, you'll notice we've actually got a light up here, and this has been brought in with that Cosmos asset we brought in earlier. So if we go to in the top view and take a look, we can just about see that light in there. So let's select that and hit delete. And now we have no light in our scene, and that's what we want. One of the easiest ways to light our scenes is to use a Corona sun and sky, which again we can find on the Corona toolbar, and all we have to do is click and drag and pull it up, and we can see we now have light in our scene. And if we head over to the create tab, we can add the Corona sky as well. And notice when we jump around different viewports, that is the view that gets rendered. And that's not what we want. We want the camera to stay rendering if we went in the top view, for instance, and we wanted to move the sun. So what we can do is head to render setup, or you can press F10 on the keyboard, and shortcuts are really going to speed up your work. So I would get used to using these. And then as we jump around these viewports, notice the view to render changes. So what we want to do is select our camera, make sure we've got Corona camera in here, and if we hit this padlock, it's going to lock the view, and now we can go into any other viewport without disrupting our render. Something else we want to do is let's just grab our ceiling, floor, and walls, and in the modifier tab, let's change these from green to grey just so we can see it a little better, make it look a little less matrixy. And now if we select our sun and we move it around, we can see how that affects our render. And over in the left view, let's make that the left view, press L. If we move this up and down, notice that the image gets warmer as the sun gets closer to the horizon, and the higher in the sky, the image gets bluer. So let's position this so we've got some light coming in through those doors, and that looks pretty good to me. For now, we can always adjust this, much like the camera, like nothing is set in stone, so feel free to play around with this.